how are we all? Today is week 3, day 7. I was going to put my fingers up there, but I don't have 7 fingers on one hand. But yeah, it's day 7 of the 6-week meal plan. As you can see, I look a little bit different today, and I've kind of been having a moment with myself where I sort of have noticed, even when I'm editing these videos, that I'm starting to very gradually like stop doing things for me. So I think especially at the minute it is really important to sort of look after ourselves and do things which just make us happy, and even if it is as little as doing your hair like I've done, I think it's really important at the minute just having a little bit of time for self-care and doing something that's specifically for you. So what I'm going to try and do now, even if it's not just my hair, but I'm going to try and do something, at least one thing every day which makes me feel a little bit better. So today it is putting my hair in, and actually obviously these are extensions, it is putting my hair in, and for me this makes me feel a lot better. So yeah, so I got up this morning and I thought, Jess, you're slacking. You're really starting to let yourself go. Not in the sense of like putting weight on, because obviously I'm losing weight, but in the sense of just not looking after myself mentally. So today's little self-care for me was putting my hair in. So yeah, I'd love to know in the comments what you do to look after yourself, because I think it's really important that we all look after ourselves and we all get tips from each other and just really support each other during these times. So yeah, so back to what I'm actually talking about today, which is the 6-week meal plan. If you do want to download this and follow along with me, there is a link in the description below which you can get yours from. Also, if you just want to view what I eat on a sort of regular basis, I do have an Instagram which I post all of that on. I'll stick a screenshot here and also link it in the description below. If you do enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit the subscribe button below. If you do want to be notified of when I upload next, then you can hit the bell as well. Today is shopping haul day, so I'm going for my weekly food shop. So I'm just going to spend a little while this morning, whilst I'm eating my breakfast, just going through sort of my shopping list for the week, and then taking off the things that I've already got in my cupboard, because the shopping list that the meal plan comes with covers absolutely everything. So it'll have like frozen veg on, which you've probably had in the freezer since week 1. Or it'll have stuff like Worcester sauce or soy sauce, which obviously I bought 1 bottle of at the beginning, and there's no way I've gone through all of that, so I just need to take things like that off the shopping list, and I'll be heading out shortly to go and do that. But in the meantime, I'll just quickly show you what I've had for breakfast this morning and what sins and things I've got. So this is just my breakfast this morning. It is 250 grams of Greek yogurt. This is the one that I'm using, just the broccoli one from Aldi, 0% fat Greek yogurt, which is sin-free. I've also got some raspberries and blueberries on top, which are speed food. They come in like a little mixed container, so I quite like them. And then I've also topped it with 2 teaspoons of honey. It's just plain clear honey, and it's 1 sin per teaspoon, so I've added 2 teaspoons, which is 2 sins. I've also got a coffee there as well, which is using some of my healthy A. I use skimmed milk, so you can have a little bit more, but yeah, so that makes breakfast 2 sins. So here is an example of this week's shopping list. So this is for week 4. So things like over here, so the JD seasonings, fajita seasoning and stuff like that, I've already got in the cupboard because I ordered them on week 1. And also like, so the Yorkshire puddings came in a pack of 12, so I only use 1 a week, so I've already got those, so I would take them off. But yeah, so what you might see as a huge shopping list really isn't. I am back from Aldi now, so I've got everything out on the bench ready to show you. So I'm just going to quickly show you everything I got, their sin values, etc. And then I'm going to put it all away and I'll be starting my roast dinner. So I'm just going to start with these first of all, because we've had a bit of a few people have messaged me, a few people have left comments about the bacon. So this is the unsmoked 75% less fat bacon medallions, and these are in fact half a sin per rasher. I thought they were sin-free, apparently so does everybody else, but I have got it up prepared on my iPad for the ones that I've scanned, which is those ones, and unfortunately they are half a sin each. But it's okay. Apparently they use brown sugar or something, so it's not just the smoked ones that you need to sin, but the unsmoked ones as well. So yeah, I don't stress too much about it, because I don't use all of my sins every day, so if I have a couple of these it's not going to make much difference to me personally. But if you want to kind of plan for using 15 sins every day, then definitely just keep an eye on on things like this. Next we've got some close cut mushrooms. These are speed food. Next I've got some large flat mushrooms. I was supposed to get some portobello mushrooms, but they didn't have any left, so I've just picked up these and I'm just going to have a few more of them rather than, I think it was 3 portobello mushrooms I've planned for, so I'm just going to have like 4 of these for whatever that meal is. They are obviously speed food as well. I've got some eggs. These are free food. I picked up some of the skinny pork sausages. These are half a sin per sausage, and they are quite decent sized sausages as well, which I like, because I kind of find that with ones which are like less sin, they tend to be really like thin and not much to them, but I really like these ones. I've picked up some of the Benefit Jaffa bars. You can get these in different flavours, but I really like the Jaffa ones. So these you can have 2 of for your healthy bee, or they're 3 sins per bar if you're having them just as a snack on top of your healthy bee. I've got some spinach, this massive bag, because Aldi doesn't seem to do smaller bags of spinach, so I've just picked up a big bag, and I might just freeze some and just get it out when I need it. And spinach is speed food. I've picked up a sweet potato, which is free food. I've also picked up some of the lighter cheese triangles. You can have 4 of these for your healthy A, or they're 1.5 sins per cheese triangle if you don't want to count them as your healthy A for whatever reason. I've got some chicken breast fillets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in here. I'm just going to take a couple out and then freeze the rest for another day. And they are sin free. I picked up some mozzarella. Now I usually pick up the grated mozzarella, but again they didn't have any left in the shop. I feel like I'm going on a wrong day because they don't really have much left on a Sunday. I don't know if it's just because there's more people going, but yeah, so I'm just gonna have to grate this myself. You can have 50 grams of it for your healthy A. I've also picked up a red pepper, which is speed food. I've got some skimmed milk. You can have 350 ml of this for your healthy A, or I think if you wanted to go for the green top milk, aka the semi-skimmed milk, you can have 250 ml of it for healthy A. I've picked up some asparagus tips, which are speed food, some strawberries, which are also speed food, and I also have my usual Greek yogurt. This is the 0% fat one, and it is sin-free. I've got some raspberries over here, 2 packs of them, which are also speed food. I usually have them either just as a little snack or on top of my yogurt, along with the strawberries usually. I've also picked up a corn roast. So I used to have these all the time when I was vegetarian, and I don't know why that when I started eating meat again, I just stopped eating these, and these are actually really, really nice. So this is actually what I'm going to be using on my Sunday dinner this afternoon, because I miss having these, and considering that it's meat free, it's actually really, really nice. So even if you just fancied something a bit different, I would definitely give one of these a go. And that is sin free, if I hadn't mentioned. I can't remember if I mentioned that. Cooked chicken slices, these are sin free. And I've got some wafer thin ham, this is also sin free. I've got some of the Ye Old Oak hot dogs. This is 1 sin per hot dog. These are quite nice. I usually have them in like the hot dog pasta. I picked up some romaine lettuce. I was supposed to be getting the sweet gem lettuce, however they didn't have any. However, I've just picked up the romaine one because it has the same kind of shape as what I'm looking for, because I'm using these for like fajita wrap sort of thing. So the lettuce leaf is the wrap, so that is the right shape for me. I've just picked up some of the watercress, spinach and rocket. I've got 2 bags of these, and this is speed food, and this is also speed food, by the way. I've picked up 1 of the 5% fat lean beef mince packets. This is just 250 grams. This is sin free. I know that I have seen on Instagram and things that people are getting like 2 or 3% fat mince, which I can't seem to find for the life of me, but apparently it does exist. But this is still sin free. I've got some broccoli, which is speed food. I've picked up some taco mixed beans, and these are really, really nice, and they're actually sin free as well, so you can't really go wrong with these. They're in like a tomato sauce, which for me, I didn't think they would be sin free, but yeah, really nice, would definitely recommend. I've picked up 2 of the Sun Quench apple and black currant. This is sin free. And last but not least, I've picked up a pack of red onions. Now, on previous videos and on Instagram, I think I nearly caused a riot because somebody told me that red onions were not speed food. So I was shocked by this and went to the app and typed in red onions, and lo and behold, it just came up as free food and not speed. So I shared this discovery with my followers, and I think nearly started Oniongate, because loads of people were messaging saying, oh my god, I can't believe this, blah blah blah, and messaging their consultants, etc. But their consultants have apparently confirmed that it is in fact speed food. It's just that the app is actually wrong. So fear not, red onions are speed food. So yeah, that is everything that I've picked up for this week's food shop. I'm just going to put all this away and then I'll be starting on my Sunday dinner. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using for my roast dinner. So starting off with the corn roast, this is sin-free. This takes the longest, so this will be what is going in first. I think it takes about 55 minutes in the oven. I've got some asparagus tips, which are speed food, along with a couple of carrots and some broccoli. These are all speed food as well. I've got some potatoes here, which I'm going to be making some mash with, along with my perfect roast potatoes season. I still put this in with my mashed potato because it makes it taste absolutely unreal. So I'll leave a link below for where you can get the JD seasonings from, and you can also use the code JessGets20 for 20% off your order. I am making mash because I'm still recovering from the fail that I had last weekend with my roast potatoes and them not cooking, so mash it is this week. I've got some of the quick sausage and onion stuffing. This is 1.5 sin for the amount that we use. We're going to be using about 20 grams of the dry mix, which is about 1.5 sins once it's made up. I've got some of the Just Like Grandma's Yorkshire puddings. These are 2.5 sins each, and the bag has completely split in the freezer when I've tried to take it out, and I've now got Yorkshire puddings all over. So there's 2 in there, but I've just got loose Yorkshire puddings all over the freezer, so I'm gonna have to sort that out. I've got some vegetable gravy granules as well. This is 1 sin per teaspoon. So all in all, this is actually a vegetarian roast, so anyone who is vegetarian or fancies doing something a bit different, then yeah, this is a vegetarian meal. So first things first, I'll just be popping this in the oven. So I've just preheated my oven to 200 degrees, and then I'm just going to be popping this in. It looks really bizarre, I think. You just remove the outer packaging and just leave it in this little, it's like, not cling film, but it's like a plastic casing, but it is frozen, so you can't get it off anyway until it's cooked. So yeah, this is going to go in for 55 minutes. Let me just put it in. I'm going to set a timer for half an hour just so that I can sort out these, because this goes in for half an hour and then I also need to start cooking the rest of it. Right, so the corn roast's got about half an hour left, so I've just popped my potatoes on there, and I've also got my veg boiling away in there. For my stuffing, I actually went for 1 giant stuffing bowl. I usually make 2 stuffing bowls, but I just fancied 1 giant one today. So I used 20 grams of the quick so for it. About 20 mils of water. I don't really measure the water, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of guesstimate. I know that's not very helpful, but for the 20 grams of the quick so, I just kind of pour a bit in and see if it works, and then if it's too thick, then I'll add a bit more. That is generally how I do things, and it's the same on the gravy as well. Obviously I use 1 teaspoon of gravy and I just add like a splash of water, mix it around. If it's too thick, just add another splash. When it gets to about 5 minutes before the end, I'm just going to pop the Yorkshire pudding in as well, and then obviously I'll be mashing my potatoes, etc., and plating up. So this is my dinner. We've got the corn roast there, which is sin-free. We've got our mashed potato, which is also sin-free, and I've got the JD seasonings roast potato seasoning in that. I did put a splash of milk in as well, which is partially my healthy A. I've got some speed food over here, the broccoli and carrots and the asparagus, all speed food. My stuffing is 1.5 sins, and my Yorkshire pudding is 2.5 sins, and I've used one teaspoon of gravy, which makes this a total of 5 sins. Good evening, so it is now tea time, and I am having my usual Sunday evening dinner, which is a chicken stir fry. So I'll just quickly show you what the ingredients are and how I make that. So all I'm using for this is just a plain chicken breast, which is sin-free. I've got a vegetable medley there, which I'll be using some of. I don't weigh this. It is very kind of, I just kind of put in as much as I think at the time. There's a mixture of speed food and free food in there. I'm also going to be using 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce and some spray light to cook with. So first thing I'm just going to be doing is cutting up the chicken breast and frying that off. So this is my dinner, so it's just basically a chicken stir fry. You could use stir fry vegetables if you wanted to, but I just choose to use like a vegetable medley. So the broccoli and carrots and cauliflower are speed food in there. I think there's peas in there as well, which are free food. Your chicken's free and the soy sauce is free, so that does bring this total to sin-free. So I'm just going to end my video here. So just to sum up the day, I've had 2 sins for breakfast. I also ended up having a coffee as well, one of the coffee machine ones, which was 2 sins. So that is 4 sins. My dinner was 5 sins and my tea was sin-free, so that brings a total food-wise to 9 sins for today, which I'm happy with. Obviously it's weigh-in day tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that, because obviously I've been on plan, and yeah, I'm just hoping for a loss, so fingers crossed. I am just sat currently editing a previous day's video, and I have got 2 of these benefit bars, which is my healthy beef for the day. I'm actually quite shocked that these have lasted until the end of the day, because usually my healthy bee is gone like straight away. So yeah, so I've got 2 of them from Healthy Bee. If you have already used your Healthy Bee though, then these are actually 3 sins. I've just gone for the Jaffa ones, which are my favourite. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit that subscribe button below. If you do want to be notified of when I upload next, then you can hit the bell as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.